Hello investor and trader, welcome back to an episode of Live Day Trading Recap. So during the trading session today, I did not really make that much move. I just couldn't find any good setup. So most of the time I just AFK and let the computer record the screen so that later on I can review the footage to study candlestick formation. Meanwhile, just stay on the conference call with chatting with my friends and stuff like that. So during the pre-market, I was watching HX. Now I sent this out to my group text yesterday on Wednesday, which is yesterday, 4 p.m., close to 4, California Standard Time, Pacific Standard Time. I said HX tomorrow could be a potential panic dip buy. It has gone parabolic. So I was watching for that panic dip buy, right? But it squeezed up even more during the pre-market hour around 5, almost 5:30. Remember, this is California time. So let me pass forward a little bit towards the market opens. Okay, right here. So when the market opened, it tanks, but it didn't tank that much. And right here, I also have another cover call for CCL. I'll go over this trade in a little bit. So this stock tank. At this point, it looks very attractive, right? Because the pre-market low around the 17. But I noticed something right here. That's very attractive candle, a pin bar. But this high is lower than this high. So I decide not to trade. Just watch. And also this is getting low too. So it's really intriguing to take a position right here. But I decided not to do that. So I just gonna watch, and I did. I just watch it. So now it's still falling. So notice the time frame now. I switched to 15 minutes, and this was yesterday's price action. So now I'm looking at, okay, so 17 broke already at the pre-market support. So the next one I'm watching is 14 and a half. At this point, it looks very attractive, but I'm waiting for a higher high. Notice this high is slightly lower than this high, and it has to be a finished candle formation too. So this candle is still forming within the 15 minute. I decided not to enter. Yes, a lot of patience. But nope, it broke. So the next support is right here around the 12s. Meanwhile, I was watching PayPal on my other screen. PayPal yesterday, they announced that they want to acquire Pinterest, and Pinterest stock spike, PayPal will tank. I guess investors are not happy about it. So it tanked like 5%, 6% yesterday, and today it tanked another 5%. So I thought it was kind of funny. So I missed this dip buy right here. So the bounce was pretty short lived. Notice this bounce right here is it's within this candle, right? It didn't even hit the high of this candle. So therefore, there's a lot of weakness in here. But I'm watching, maybe it could bounce a little bit, try to retest this uh, resistance right here on this moving average. So I decided to wait a little bit. I'm waiting for that confirmation. So right there, it got really attractive. So after this bullish candle is formed, so I decided to jump in. But notice here, this is going down, this is increasing. So it does a little RSI convergence divergence, but not by a lot. I'm talking about this part right here. So let me clear this up. So ideally, I like this slope right here to be much steeper. The steeper the slope is, the higher the bounce. But notice the slope right here is like, what, I don't know, 10 degree, right, from here to here. It's not that high. So I know the bounce is not going to be like crazy bounce, like, like bounce way up here or something. I know that's not going to happen. So I got in slightly below 246. At one point, I was up a little bit, like a couple $100. But I was looking at this right here, this resistance. But that didn't happen. So it created a red, and then a lower high, and a lower high. At this point, I kind of want to get out already. Yeah, I got out because this high is lower than this high. This high is lower than this high. Again, the whole entire day PayPal is very weak. So I try to give it some time, but it didn't happen. So I just get out, break even. Well, up 52 bucks, kind of break even. And I'm glad I decided to do that because it tanked afterward. It didn't want to pop. Now this is towards, well, this is the original target right here, but it took a while for it to get there. But again, it's short-lived because you notice something here. The RSI, sorry, the stochastic, it's getting kind of high already, and it barely hit 247. It's not even up here yet. So therefore, this stock is very, very weak today. So I decided not to chase it, not to jump in. Although it looks pretty attractive right here, right? A uh, bullish candle, another bullish candle, but no, stochastic is a little too high for me to enter at that point. And then down it goes. And then DWAC, this stock right here, my friend jumped in around 14. We were joking around during the conference call. I was like, that'd be funny. This can go to like, 40 or 50 or whatever. We just random price we made up. But apparently it just keep on going. I'm like, wow, it sucks to be those guys that short this on the front side because all these short again, the ass squeezed. That is why you don't short from the front side. You let it run. No, I did not trade it. I don't want to chase it right now. It's just too high for me. It's gone parabolic. I don't know how high it'll go at that time. So it's just fun to watch, but I'm not going to trade it. And I just keep on going. ALL, I mean, all state, ALL. This is the stock I traded in the past. So right here, it looks pretty attractive. I decided to enter. Originally, I had it 126.6. You can see my order right here. So I have my limit order ready because I'm tired of looking at the computer screen. Notice the time right here is 11. So I just want to AFK it. I don't know why I came back. I'm like, I just want to get out. I tried to give it some time, came back, but it still has not moved as much. So I decided, okay, I'll just get out right here. So I got out, small little gain. Notice HX bounced off the 12 I expected, but again, I was gone already. I was AFK, so missed that opportunity. Cause it bounced like to $1 almost, and it came back to PayPal. Still, PayPal shows a lot of weakness. So AFK it until the end of the market. Now, and then earning comes. INTC was tanking. It got my attention. And then I noticed Snapchat tanked even more. So right here, I was analyzing Snapchat. How low can Snapchat go? So you notice the time right here is 111. And then I text to the group right here. So I text this group at 113, snap down 20%. And then to 114, I said, I wonder if 52s or 51 holds. This is the critical right here. So let me go here and show the time. Okay, notice the stock price. Let me go back a little bit to the 14. Notice the stock price right here is around 55. Notice the text right here that I wrote. I wonder if 52 or 51. That's like another, several percent down. Because that's crucial. But then I was watching Snapchat, but then I got more attracted to Facebook than Snapchat. But I was very close to the price target. So that's why catching a falling knife, it is good to have an idea how low the stock can go. So that way you don't get burned, right? You don't want to jump in too early, like right here, 55, and then you get stuck because it fall all the way down to 52s. That's $3 down per share. You have 1,000 shares, you'd be down 3K. You know what I mean? So it is good to have an idea of how low the stock go. The reason why I said 51 or 52 is because of this right here. And when I said that, the stock was around 55. So let me go past forward a little bit. No, hold on. Before that, right here. So as right here, I was analyzing how low can it go. See, I check all the moving averages weekly. I check out all the moving averages. So now you can notice it's 59, right? 60. So it broke this, and then I decided to go to pretty much the monthly, the weekly, the daily, just to see how low this thing can go. And at the end, I predict that it will be around 52 and 51. That's why I sent a text. And sure enough, it bounced around, barely tapped 52. Right there, it barely tapped it and then it bounced. But of course, I missed the bounce. And then I saw Facebook. Now, Snapchat earnings, I don't know what happened to the earnings. Maybe they missed earning or something, but it dragged Facebook down with it. So at this point, Facebook got my attention more than Snapchat. It's simply that Facebook is just, for me, I trade Facebook before than Snapchat, although I did trade Snapchat. But I just feel much more comfortable trading Facebook than Snapchat. So I decided to trade Facebook. Now, the suck thing about trading after hour is that you have to use limit, and people can see your order. So I got in 500 shares, half size, because it is, after market. I can't use market where just type sell and I sell right away. I have to fill out my order, like using limit order too. So got in at 319. Got in at 319. Wait for a little pop. There we go. Sold it real quick. Up like $500 on that trade. Then I realized, hey, this thing can go even higher because it's still going up. So I decided to make another trade. I entered at 321.50. Right. The funny part right here was, hold on, let me go back a little bit too fast. So I have my order open. Right, again, I have to use limit. Right about that, I want to cancel it. I got filled. So that was like, oh man. You can see right here, right when I want to cancel it, then I got filled. That sucks. See, I click cancel. I didn't even have enough time to cancel, and I got filled already. So I'm like, okay. At that time, I wasn't really panicking because, like, again, I want to enter 500 shares, not my usual size of 1,000 shares. So it went down a little bit. And then it popped back up. Got out. So I ended the day with 1,016 bucks. Not a bad day, mainly towards the end of the day where more price action than during the day. Okay, so let me minimize this screen. Damn, this stock is still going. DWAC, man. Damn, those shorts. Woo, that's very brutal. Okay, CCL. So I'm kind of stuck on CCL in a way. So I did a cover call right here when I saw the bounce. The best time to do cover call when the stock's going up. So that's why you saw the order right here. It popped. So I collected. Well, I may sell it early. I don't know. So I collected around 1,300 bucks on premium, and then went back down. So now I'm up on my cover call. So we will see how this play out. But I'm still holding on to this cover call. As you can see, I didn't sell it yet. At the moment, I'm down on the position. I am down, but in terms of premium, I already collected over 2,000 in premium for CCL. So this stock right here does not worry me at all because I only have 3,000 shares, which is not a big position for my account size. INTC. I was watching INTC also during when this thing tanked, but I didn't really want to trade it. But notice something right here. It tanked to 51. So to catch this kind of knife, you have to look at the daily. Once you break all this support, okay, you go to the weekly. You see 51 right there? It could slightly be low, but it could, you see? So this is the next kilo of support right here, but I broke that already. So then I go to the monthly. So around 50, 50, 70. Notice what the stock price is right now. 50, 70. It's pretty cool, huh? But then if this breaks, guess where it's going to go? Now, if this break, all you have to do is go back, just go to the, the most logical support for candle price action is right here, isn't it? 44. So this is the price that I'm sure all investors are watching because it's been for INTC 44 has been like multi-year support. The only thing I'm worried about multi-year support is that it could break Once it breaks pretty hard. So be careful for that one. It could tank another. It could tank another $6, but I don't think it'll tank tomorrow. It'll take some time, but 44 is a key level that I'm watching next for a potential trade or swing trade or whatever you want to call it. PayPal. So PayPal is still tanking. See, this catching a falling knife, you have to identify that this stock is not gonna balance much. So just cut your loss right here. Bull trap, bull trap. I think I got out right here, and this happened again. It just showed a lot of weakness. If we look at the daily candle, it's a solid red. You see. So there's no way that I want to hold this overnight. If I trade this and it goes below me, I mean below my entry, I gotta cut my loss. I'm not gonna hold this overnight. On top of that, fundamentally, this stock is overvalued in terms of you paying a premium at this price because the PE ratio is ridiculous for PayPal. Allstate. Notice I enter right here and I exit somewhere right here, I think. It went up to now. You remember, you rewatched the video, I put a price limit at 126.6. The reason why I put .6 originally is because of this right here. Well, during that time, it was on a 15-minute, 30-minute chart, I think. On a bigger time frame. Yeah, this right here. So here, this is much better, easier to see. So I entered somewhere right here, and I saw this right here. That's why I should stick to my plan, right? Or else up on $600 instead of up only $200 on that trade. But it is what it is. Now you may ask, how do I know that this will bounce versus PayPal will not bounce? Well, it's very easy. It comes to the daily. As you can see the past couple of days, right? ALL has been trading around this channel. So let me find support. Yeah, like right there. And another one right here. So you can see, right? It's been bounced around here. So 126.60 is pretty a logical resistance to sell, but unfortunately I didn't stick to my plan. Maybe I'm tired of AFK or something. I don't know, but regardless, I know that it's gonna bounce to that high. Versus PayPal, no bounce yet. It just simply yesterday candlestick formation. This right here is a solid red. It tried to bounce back up to stay above the 200 EMA, but it fell. And then today, when I saw this big red candle right here, this kind of like a dead giveaway. When the big candle right here, right here, see how it bounced? Notice this is still in the inner candle. What I mean by inner candle is this right here. Let me draw this right here. So this candle top is right here, and this candle bottom is right here. Kind of like that. So when I see this bounce, I noticed that it didn't even hit two right here at least, right? It just continued, especially this one right here, just continued to the downside. That's kind of like a dead giveaway that there's a lot of weakness for PayPal and, like, of course, a lot of bull trap. All right, I think that's good for now. So today I am only up 1,016 thanks to Facebook last minute trade, right? Now let's look at Facebook real quick before I finish the video. Facebook, wow, hit all at 126. I entered somewhere down here. Ideally, the price to enter was 318, but I entered at 319. You can see my first entry right there. Again, it's still kind of near the bottom versus just, be all excited and start cashing right here when it starts falling. You have to let the candle finish just to see, especially the first candle. Always let the first candle fall just to see what's the candle formation and form. Is a solid red, as you can see right here, right? It's a solid red. Therefore, it's more to the downside. And then this pin bar shows up, right? Buyer are stepping in. And you go to the daily, you can see that it's kind of near this previous support right here, around 315, 316, something like that. So when I saw this right here at 318, I knew, okay, it's gonna bounce right here. That's why I decided to enter my first entry price at 319 because I missed all this right here because I was watching Facebook. But the funny part was Facebook just dragged down Snapchat just dragged down Facebook for a buying opportunity. Also for the option contract, because there's a lot of call price for a 350 or something like that. But Facebook earning is next week, so it'll be interesting. If Facebook miss earnings and it's already tanked down this much, you can probably see the 300 price or sub 300. Now that's the price I've been waiting for to re-enter Facebook, around the 300. That'd be very nice if it breaks below the 300 level or near the 300, because that was the previous breakout, or 305, so something like that. So I'm definitely gonna watch this earning. Hopefully it breaks below 300, so that way I can build my position back to Facebook. Because Facebook long term, it is a very good company to invest in. But I know not to buy up here though. Hell no, that's way too high. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Bye.